Hey there everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Tales of Arise. Hey, wait a minute. Oh, I thought that was an item on the floor I could pick up.
Anyone who can fight, grab a weapon! Damn! How did they find out about this plate? Have these kinds of battles been going on this entire time? I just didn't know.
Oh, looks like the exit's this way. Actually, never mind.
Stop right there! Oh, it's just a Dahnan. You there! Where's the Renan girl who was here?
Well,
Spit it out! I want an answer, insurgent!
how's this for an answer? Go to hell!
You dare address a Renan armored soldier that way? I'll show you in Benin!
Huh. Interesting that R1 is the attack button.
Talk or die!
So much for playing nice. Alright, we're up.
Take that!
A real fight. Still, I have to do this. I won't go quietly. You're mine! You're finished!
Go to hell!
Take this! Take this! Rising Wyvern!
Die!
You're mine! Swallow blade! Slash! Swallow blade! Swallow blade! Swallow blade!
Alright.
I won. I actually beat one of those Renan soldiers.
You know, with every new release, it seems like the Tales of games get closer and closer to being just pure action RPG. They've always technically been action RPGs, but over time it's like the combat systems have just improved more and more and gotten more, well, action RPG-ish. Oh, I'm glad I came back here.
What's this thing?
I don't remember how it was in Berseria or Zestiria, but usually the gel items would heal a percentage of HP. Okay, nothing there. Alright, let's make our way out.
Gotta break through!
You got spirit!
Swallow blade!
Hello, what are you doing? Ah.
Swallow blade! Rising Wyvern! Mirage!
Die!
Slash! Swallow blade! Slash! Here I come! You're finished! You're finished! Swallow blade! Slash! Die! Take this! Hut! You're mine! It's over! Hut! Huh! Strike! Slash! Swallow blade! Damn it, baby! Go to hell! Huh? Swallow blade!
Oh, was that the first time we got hit? Oh, you can sort of, I guess, scan the enemy like that. I did that by holding L1, by the way. Oh, hey, it's her.
Shionne v. Mayor Imaris Daymore. I hereby detain you in the name of His Excellency Lord Bolster.
Damn it!
Throw down
I
your
was so
weapon.
close. What the? You've got some kind of death wish? Those are armored soldiers you're...
Shut up and get out of here while you still can!
Step aside, slave. These are Renan affairs you're meddling in.
Hey!
We've got a better chance working together. Besides, I don't much feel like being indebted to a Dahnan.
Fine, suit yourself.
Word to the wise, I call my own shot. Just stay out of my way and we'll get along quite well.
It's kind of new for me, if you hadn't noticed. Don't expect any promises. Swallow blade!
I'm not sure if I'm doing this right. Oh, those guys seemed a lot weaker than the others.
Why did you help me? What could a Dahnan like you possibly gain from helping a Renan like me?
Trust me, I've no great love for Renans. I guess I'm just not as consumed with hatred as some...
What?
Have we met somewhere before?
Me? Friends with a Dahnan? Can't say I've had the pleasure.
Well, when you put it like that, yeah, silly question. I don't remember anything about my past. Don't have any clues to go on either. Not even my own face.
Let me get this straight. You don't know what you look like, but you thought I might somehow recognize you?
Something like that. Guess my helping you back there wasn't as self-sacrificing as I made it out to be. Besides, I can't feel pain anyway, so it's not like...
Wait, you really can't feel pain?
Yeah. It's just another thing I don't have. No pain, no face, no memories. I only know one thing about myself. And that's that I'm a slave.
What about your name? You must have one, right?
Iron Mask. Got the name from the person who found me. Said that this way I wouldn't forget I had a real name out there somewhere.
I see.
So where to next?
Outside, silly. What do you think we fought all this way for?
Then...
We're going in.
Then outside we shall go. Oh, I need to keep an eye out for that.
Can you even see out of that thing? Like, at all?
Of course I can. How else do you think I managed to avoid tripping everywhere I go?
What is that thing anyway? It doesn't look like anything Dan and I've ever seen.
Beats me. I don't remember anything about my past. When I came to, I was already wearing it. If I could get it off, I would. Damn thing makes it hard to eat. and I can't scratch my face when it itches. It's the worst.
Honestly, I'm just impressed you've managed to survive this long looking like that. I'm sure you attract attention wherever you go.
Most of the other Dahnans don't pay it any mind. It's in everyone's best interest to just keep their heads down, focus on their work, and pretend they don't notice.
What about the Renan soldiers? Didn't they notice?
The guards? They're more the kill first, ask questions later type. Be in the wrong place or step out of line and you're dead. Mask or no mask. That said, as long as you keep your head down and don't cause trouble, they mostly ignore you. Honestly, sometimes they don't look all that keen to stir up trouble themselves. A friend of mine said it's because if they kill us without a good reason, it could delay the work and put them behind schedule. At that point, it'd be their necks on the line. You should know more about all that than me, though, right?
I don't serve any of the lords. But I see what you mean. After 3 centuries of Renan rule without much upheaval, it's possible the soldiers might be losing their edge. All this trouble we've caused might be the first excitement they've had in a while.
Well, I don't plan on getting killed for their amusement.
Glad to see you made it. I heard you managed to escape, but I didn't expect to see old Iron Mask with you. In any case, we're all wanted by the Renans. It'll be easier for everyone if you both just come with me.
Where are the others?
They're waiting for us up ahead. Come on.
Stay where you are, dissidents.
Just look at all these soldiers. How badly did they want to destroy this hideout?
Apprehend the traitor! Slaughter the rest! Look out! Shionne! Shionne!
A blazing sword. But how?
Impossible.
The Master Core. He was embedded within her all along. No matter. Kill her if you have to. Just retrieve the core. Attack!
You okay?
Your arms!
Oh, yeah. How about that? Guess it's just as well I can't feel it, huh?
You're not in agony? Wait, are you serious?
Hold still.
Huh?
It's one of my healing arts.
A sword that sears the hand of he who wields it. and a healing art to mend. A man numb to pain, and a woman whose very touch deals nothing but.
Thank you.
All right, let's rout the bastards and finish them off before the surviving stragglers have a chance to regroup. Iron Mask, you coming?
Definitely. I'm not about to go back all that way alone.
So I guess you're not planning on releasing me, huh?
Sorry. You're coming with us.
In that case, there's one thing you should know. No one uses that flaming sword without my say-so.
You needn't worry on that score. I doubt many of us could get close to it in the first place, or would want to.
The blazing sword. It just might be strong enough to match the power of a lord. No, maybe even to surpass it.
Are you sure you're okay?
What do you mean?
Your wound. That soldier nailed you pretty good. Not to mention those flames bursting from you.
They only hit my master core, so I'll be fine. And the flames weren't even hot. It's probably because they're just a manifestation of the astral energy. Honestly, I'm more surprised that you really are incapable of feeling pain.
Did you think I was faking?
No, I believed you. I guess seeing you stay calm while bearing those burns to your hands just really made it hit home for me. It's ironic. I have no problem hurting anyone who touches me. But as soon as I try to wield that sword, it's me who gets hurt.
Do you wish you were impervious to pain too? You realize you could burn your fingers off without even noticing, right?
So what? All I need right now is power. And up until now, I haven't come across anything stronger than that blazing sword the whole time I've been doing this.
You really don't care what happens to you as long as you get what you're after, do you?
Don't talk like you know me.
Ah. You... You're right. I don't get you. I don't get why you're so quick to throw it all away. Not when us slaves have never had a choice in whether we lived or died.
Auto is the AI controlled mode, I would assume.
That's...
Glanamede Castle. Stronghold of Lord Balsef. Self-imposed ruler of all Calaglia.
I've never seen it from this close before.
That's it, all right. And next to it are the Gates of Fire. Take a good long look while you still can. That wall is what we've come to tear down. The only thing standing between us and freedom.
Freedom.
Let's go.
I feel like I just walked right into the end game area.
Be careful. If you get close to a Zoogle, they'll attack.
Guessing we're manual by default.
Getting started. Flush.
You're surrounded. Just stay calm. Don't let them form a pack.
Flush. Take it. It's over.
Here I come. I'm on it. Panic coming. Talon storm. One final push. Right. Give them all we got.
Wait.
You through. Panic coming.
Flush.
This is it. Dig deep.
There we go.
No excuses. This is up to us. Here I come. Talon storm. It's over.
Sometimes I derp around and I accidentally mistake the share button for the options button for some reason.
Don't fight any enemies you can otherwise avoid, all right?
Mixed. This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing.
Can't move.
Oh shoot.
Bring you back from death's abyss.
Cannon. Circle and bring them down.
Not done yet.
Talon storm.
Swallow blade.
I'm only getting
Swallow blade.
Panic coming. Talon storm.
I can feel my precision improving.
What be this?
What a weird stone.
I sense a strange power from it. We should gather as many as we can find.
This is...
Seems you found something good. Supplies like that are valuable. Never overlook them.
Got it. I'll remember that.
Let's stop a moment to catch our breath.
But I've barely worked up a sweat.
Speak for yourself. What do you want, a medal? Doesn't look like we're being followed. Fail to grab these rare moments of quiet when you can. You'll end up regretting it later.
You're the boss.
Normally, we should take turns standing guard. But this first time, I'll watch over things so you two can rest easy.
I've never just sat and watched a fire like this before. It's surprisingly soothing.
Well, aren't you getting comfortable? You realize there are still Zeugles prowling around out here, right?
Ah, don't be a spoilsport. It's important to let your mind and spirit relax. Does you a lot more good than you might think.
Zephyr, why aren't you concerned about who I am?
You feeling left out, son?
No, it's not that. But
You said you wanted to fight so that you can live a free man. At this point, that's all that matters. Even if it somehow turned out you were a Renan, it wouldn't be such a big deal.
a Renan?
Until we know who you are, we can't rule anything out. Besides, we've already got Shionne with us. At this point, what's one more Renan as long as they're on our side?
So you don't see every Renan as an enemy?
Our goal isn't to hunt down and kill all Renans. We only arm ourselves as much as we need to set ourselves free. If you can believe it, not every Dahnan agrees with what we're doing either.
Are you saying we have enemies among the Dahnans?
Not quite. They're just not up for rebelling, per se. The thing you have to remember is that everyone has their own path to walk.
I'm not sure I understand.
That's okay. Just focus on what we have to do right now. However, The time will come when you'll need to decide what to do for yourself.
Guess that's everything for now.
A Master Core, huh? Now I see. So that's why Balsef's cronies were so desperate to catch her.
Is that what it's called? The jewel in her chest?
Oh, right. You don't remember a damn thing, do you? Fair enough. Guess it's time to fill you back in. Tell me, you ever wonder why we Dahnans are made to work ourselves to the bone, day in, day out?
Well, when you put it like that, I always just assumed we were mining resources for them.
And don't you think it'd be quicker if they used all that high-powered tech they have? Why go to all the trouble of relying on weak human labor? Listen, what the Renans are really after isn't resources or minerals. It's astral energy. They're harvesting the astral energy that sleeps inside all matter in life forms. And they're doing it the same way they have for the past 300 years, using us Dahnans as mere siphons.
Right. They have machines for minerals, but extracting from Dahnans requires spirit cores. Any astral energy collected passes through a spirit vessel on its way to being stored in a master core.
But why go to the trouble of collecting all this energy in the first place? Do they really need all that juice just to use astral arts?
It determines the Sovereign.
Sovereign? Is that the Renan ruler?
Exactly. 5 lords, each doing whatever it takes to gather as much astral energy as they can and store it in their master cores. Whichever of them manages to accumulate the most power at the end of their contest is crowned the ruler of the Renan motherland. A new crown contest, as they call it, is held every decade or so.
So you see, the Master Cores are the receptacles in which the Lords store their power. And we Dahnans are sacrificed, so the Renans can choose their new ruler.
That's insane! You're telling me that's what our people have been dying for this whole time?
Relax, hero. You're not the only one who's bent out of shape about the whole thing. There are 2 things that I haven't been able to get my head around yet. What business would a Renan have stealing a Master Core? And what's the deal with that blazing sword?
I think the sword is a physical manifestation of the Master Core's astral energy. As for why it took the shape of a sword, well, I don't know any more than you do. Honest.
And that stuff about needing your permission to use it? What was that about?
I'm the only one of us who can control the Master Core to some extent. Without me to adjust the flow of astral energy, the sword can't take a physical form.
What do you want out of this? You may be one of them, but you don't strike me as the ruthless oppressor type.
I'm going to take down all of the lords.
Never thought I'd say this, but I like the cut of your jib, Renan. Very well. As far as we're concerned, the struggle continues either way. And with that sword on our side, our chances of victory just increased. That is, of course, assuming we can count the 2 of you in.
Fine by me. After all, it sounds like we're after the same thing anyway.
Honestly, I'm still a little confused by all this. But if it's a choice between this or going back to being a slave, then I choose to fight.
Then it's settled. Together we'll overthrow the Renan Lords. And first up on that chopping block is Balsef, the wild beast. Sound good? We have another secret hideout in Ulzebek, not far from here. We should be able to meet up with our comrades there.
Gotta say, this story is starting out really strong. Like, unlike most, RPGs that get like a pretty slow start, this is starting off pretty dang strong. Hold on, how do I check the full map? Might as well go through the menus. Okay, they have skill levels. I figured that. Okay, so there's special arts that can only be used in the air. Alright. Obviously, this is self-explanatory. Yeah, I get how that works. Not gonna read through all those right now. Hold on, this is the one thing I didn't quite understand. It says using an art to go between them. So does that mean like using an aerial art and then like doing a normal attack on the ground and then doing another art or something? Like, I'm not entirely sure how the combos work. Dang, 320 skits? $70 total subquests. By the way, I'm just gonna say this right now. I know that I tend to be an obsessive completionist in games, but I have no intention to get like every single thing on here. Because like every Tales of game ever has a huge amount of like missable things. So unless I were to follow a guide like to the letter throughout the game, I would probably miss half of this stuff. Mainly the skits. Subquests, though, I do want to try to do all the subquests. Like, I'm mostly just talking from a collection perspective. If it's like side quests and things like that, then, you know, I definitely want to try to do all of that I can. You guys can pause that and read that if you want. I mean, I want to read it myself, but, you know, not right now. Like, I'm not gonna make the video go on forever with that, and it's... Obviously, there's going to be tons and tons and tons of that added to that section over time anyway, so... Might be, like, if we really want to look through all that and see everything, it may be best to do that later on.
We should be able to eat this. Whenever you find some, make sure to grab it.
It's edible, huh? Good to know.
Definitely.
Yeah, I gotta say, I am really enjoying this so far. The story's getting off to a really strong start. The combat is pretty dang good. I wish I understood the combo thing a little better, but...
What's this thing?
Oh well, if I can't play all fancy, I'll just hack and slash and spam arts. Music is also fantastic as always. The Tales of games have always had really good soundtracks. Visually, the game's pretty dang good too, honestly. The Tales of series has always been kind of a budget RPG series, but as of late though, the games have been increasing in like, quality in a lot of ways.
That is one enormous stray.
I don't think we can take it right now.
Wait, what was that thing about the giant enemies? Ah, whatever. Don't try to fight it right now. I get the gist.
Ulzebek.
What is that thing? It's like a big praying mantis dragon thing. I don't know.
I'll take you all on.
Swallow blade!
I'm only getting started.
Don't go charging off like that.
Mega ray!
Still got some energy. Guess we gotta roll
Here's
with
a
it.
healing arc.
Swallow blade!
First aid! Here I go. You're mine.
Talon Storm. I'm sure I can put this to use.
That's an unusual bird.
It's an owl. They're often used as a symbol to represent ancient Dahnan.
Normally I don't pick on the weak.
I'm not done! Try harder! You're mine!
You're surrounded. Just stay calm.
Only getting started.
Mirage!
Talon. This is it. Dig deep.
Easier said than done.
No excuses. This is up to us.
Escape!
Here I go. It's
You're
over.
mine!
I'll run you through.
Rising Wyvern!
Had it coming.
Slash!
Talon Storm.
Take this!
Pathetic.
You know, I'm not sure if I use manual or semi-auto more in Tales of games usually. I feel like recently I use manual, but in the past though, like in Tales of Symphonia, I always found semi-auto to be the best, because the combat in that game worked like way differently. Maybe in Vesperia too. But I think, like, ever since Zestiria or Berseria, maybe, I think I used manual? I'm not sure, though.
Let's dispose of the trash.
It's over!
Mega ray!
Mirage!
I'm on it.
Swallow blade!
Had it
Take
coming.
this!
Talon
You're
Storm.
finished!
Touch cannon.
Here I come! You're finished! Mirage!
Mega ray!
Ooh, that was a pretty big combo right there, I think.
Talon Storm.
done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shionne.
Okay, people, this is it. Ulzebek.
No sign of any Renan guardsmen.
The Renans aren't as populous as the Dahnans. Probably figure stationing guards in a place like this would be a waste of precious manpower.
So this is where the next safe house is?
Yes. The last place they'd think to look for enemies is on their own doorstep.
That is, assuming anyone actually made it here before us.
Zephyr!
Looks like we needn't have worried. Come on.
Cut it out. Didn't anyone ever tell you it's rude to stare?
I know I already asked you this, but are you sure we haven't met somewhere before?
What's so hard to understand? I'm Renan, you're Dahnan. There's no way. Besides, I'm from Lenegis. Trust me, wherever you were before you lost your memory, we've never crossed paths.
Lenegis? You mean the same Lenegis that's up in the sky? I've heard it called the Renan's Castle, but I never imagined people actually lived up there.
Well then, where did you think we all lived? Didn't you see the Renan Lords descend for the crown contest?
And how long ago was that?
Well, the current contest started 7 years ago, so...
Then I wouldn't remember.
Just how far back do you remember?
About a year, give or take. That's how long ago Doc found me.
1 year. Then no. I'm sorry, but there really is no way we could have met.
Guess not.
Well then, I do believe that will be good for this episode. And in the next episode, we're going to explore Ulzebek. See you, everyone.